Hi, Right Writers. Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, we are going to review ChatGPT's response to the following prompt, and that is, please create a persuasive essay on the following topic. Students should be allowed to listen to their own music on headphones when working in class. Argue your viewpoint. If this video is something you are interested in watching, please stay tuned. All right, so Right Writers, one of the things I wanted to make sure that I let you know is do not include argue your viewpoint. So I had to remove that from ChatGPT because, and I read verbatim here, ChatGPT responded in the following way. And I quote, as an AI language model, I don't have personal opinions, but I can present arguments from different perspectives. End quote. So make sure that you do not add that part in of sort of argue your viewpoint. Instead, focus on asking ChatGPT to simply create a persuasive essay and present the viewpoint that you would like them to argue rather than asking them to argue your viewpoint. Because again, you may find yourself receiving a response similar to what I received. So, Right Writers, we're going to go ahead and begin looking at reviewing every paragraph created by ChatGPT. We'll start with the title and move one paragraph at a time. After each paragraph, I will go ahead and critique, give you some pointers and or point out what ChatGPT did well, what I might take issue with. But typically, it's always, predominantly it's always on the positive side because we've got a pretty intelligent AI here constructing these amazing essays. So let's begin with the title. We have the benefits of allowing students to listen to music in class. So obviously we can see we're going to be focusing on the positives, specifically the benefits. You could have also said, the advantages of allowing students to listen to music in class, but we can see that that is presented in the title, and that gives the reader a clear direction as to where this essay is going. Let's go ahead and take a look at the introduction, Right Writers. In the modern classroom, the debates surrounding students' use of headphones and listening to their own music have become increasingly prominent. While opponents argue that headphones are disruptive, it is important to consider the benefits that allowing students to listen to their own music can bring. By providing students with the freedom to enjoy their favorite tunes while working, we can foster an environment of improved focus, mood enhancement, respect for personal preferences, and stress reduction. Okay, no doubt we absolutely see this thesis. So we know that this essay is going to talk about how music or discuss how music creates an environment with improved focus, how it serves as a mood enhancer, how it provides respect for personal preferences, and how it creates, or offers a stress reduction. We also see even, the debates around the issue and even a highlight of of what the opponents might say and referencing that already in their introduction. So I found that to be quite interesting as I was reading. While opponents argue that headphones are disruptive, again, then they come back with, it's important to consider the benefits. I appreciated that ChatGPT brought in the counter argument within the introduction. And again, we definitely have a clear direction with a clear thesis. And again, notice, Right Writers, also, I left sort of the outline that ChatGPT provided when it was constructing the essay or when it constructed the essay. So now we're looking at the first body paragraph, which is focused on improved focus. Let's take a look at that paragraph. Listening to familiar music can help students block out distractions in the classroom. Rather than being constantly bombarded with outside noises, students can create their own auditory environment conducive to concentration. This heightened focus can lead to more productive work sessions and improved academic performance. And so we see great word choice here on this idea of, constantly bombarded, conducive to concentration. I love that. And, again, I, not to toot my own horn here, but I did talk about that, even created that imagery in the classroom, and we can see that with the AI as well. And, great paragraph in the sense of explaining what they mean by improved focus. They decided to, bring up the outside noises. And again, there are a number of noises that happen in the classroom setting. um, you know so they didn't necessarily specify, but we get what they're saying. So we are moving on to the next paragraph. Mood enhancement. Music possesses a unique power to evoke emotions and create a positive atmosphere. Allowing students to listen to their preferred music can boost their mood and motivation. By incorporating music they enjoy, we create a happier learning environment where students are more inclined to actively engage in their educational pursuits. Okay, so again, we see this argument of enhancing the mood. I love that, evoking emotions, creating that positive atmosphere. We definitely see that, again, happier learning environment. So, all in all, this, again, notice how these two paragraphs, improved focus and mood enhancement, are obviously referencing the benefits of being able to listen to music in the classroom. Let's go ahead and look at our next body paragraph on respect for personal preferences. Every individual has unique tastes in music. Allowing students to listen to their own music on headphones respects their individuality and provides a sense of autonomy. This freedom of choice allows students to work in a manner that aligns with their personal preferences, fostering a greater sense of ownership over their education. Again, notice on the benefits, the positives of being able to listen to music. Love this idea of providing a sense of autonomy. I love the word aligns. Not sure why, but I just do. That aligns with their personal preferences, and this idea of this greater sense of ownership over their education. So I'm all of a sudden even feeling better about why and how, and proud of myself for definitely allowing students to listen to their own music in the classroom. And I definitely, after reading this essay from ChatGPT, I definitely want to find a way to encourage more of that, within the learning environment. That said, let's go ahead and move to our next body paragraph on stress reduction. School can often be a stressful environment for students. The presence of music as a coping mechanism can significantly reduce anxiety levels during tedious or overwhelming tasks. By offering students the opportunity to listen to their own music, we empower them to create a calm and relaxing atmosphere, which aids them in overcoming challenges and promoting a positive mindset. Okay, so definitely we can see this again, the benefits of being able to listen to music. Now, obviously, stress is a negative, but then they address that, music can help students cope with that stress. So, again, definitely another benefit of using or allowing students to listen to their own music in the classroom, creating that calm and relaxing atmosphere. And again, I love this idea of the word choice here of coping mechanism can significantly reduce anxiety during tedious or overwhelming tasks. So even something as taking notes or something more overwhelming like writing a timed essay. Okay, moving on to the next paragraph. Here we begin to see, right writers, the counter arguments, and ChatGPT lets us know, hey, this is a counter argument by explaining that to us and writing that out for us within the outline itself. Let's take a look at the paragraph. While opponents argue that allowing students to listen to their own music can be disruptive and hinder communication, it is imperative to acknowledge and address such concerns. Implementing guidelines and regulating the volume levels of music can mitigate any disturbance caused to classmates. Additionally, teachers can allocate dedicated times for collaboration and discussion, during which students can remove their headphones and engage with their peers effectively. Definitely appreciate this paragraph because, we absolutely understand that music can be disruptive, but again, I mean, they're creating these amazing headsets where, you can tune everybody out and they're so quiet that others around you cannot hear the volume of music. And they address that by focusing on regulating the volume levels and, on top of that, just teachers, educators allocating specific times, saying, hey, this is the time that you can put on your headset. And now, we need to take our headsets off so that we can discuss and collaborate, on this part of the assignment. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the conclusion. Enabling students to listen to their own music on headphones when working in class can provide an array of benefits. The advantages, including improved focus, mood enhancement, respect for personal preferences, and stress reduction, far outweigh any potential drawbacks. It is essential for educational institutions and teachers to consider the individual needs of students and strike a balance between a productive learning environment and allowing students to exercise autonomy. By embracing the power of music, we foster an atmosphere that empowers students to reach greater academic heights while finding joy in their educational journey. Okay, definitely love this conclusion on many levels. Of course, the thesis is restated in the conclusion, which is so important. I love the word choice of an array of benefits. I absolutely love that. I love this idea of striking a balance. Um, and I wish it could have been almost more thematic with, you know, um, balancing or striking a chord between productive learning, so you're using some musical language within the essay itself. But I do really like that, striking a balance and this idea of, productive learning and being allowed to exercise autonomy. Definitely appreciate this idea of, again, empowering students. Love this, greater academic heights while finding joy in their educational journey, because any teacher, any educator, in the classroom, will say, you always want students to find opportunities for joy in the classroom and to create memories, really. So if I had to critique, I might say, we've got power and empower on this closing sentence. But overall, again, very impressed as usual with ChatGPT's production. I would say, again, if I wanted to really level this ChatGPT essay, I would find a way to incorporate musical ideas within the language of the essay itself. And I think that would be very interesting and fascinating, and quite frankly, a more creative way to write this particular essay. Thank you so much, Right Writers, for sticking it out here to the end with Cruz. I greatly appreciate you subscribing and or sharing this channel with others who may find it useful and helpful as they embark or continue their writing journey. Love you guys, and I'll see you again next week, Right Writers. Take care. Bye-bye.